Hi, it's Lisan. I'm going to be showing you how to make 2 easy vegan recipes. I'm having this apple date flax smoothie for breakfast and I've already cut up the apples, 2 large apples in the blender, and I'll be adding 10 medjool dates and 1 big mug of water plus 2 heaped teaspoons of flaxseed meal. So there's me in my gear, just protecting my ears from the loud Vitamix. Just adding in the water and the flax meal. So flax meal is good for your omega-3s, and since I eat a pretty low fat diet, I think it's good to just add a bit of plant fats in there just to be safe. Of course you can add more than I do. I'm just blending it up now. That's my mum in the background. If you want it to be smoother, you can blend it for a bit longer. I blend for about half a minute, and that's what it looks like. It comes out pretty thick, so if you want it thinner, you can add more water. I know that Freely does a recipe something like this, but she adds a lot more water, so it's up to you what consistency you want. That's me enjoying my flax smoothie while watching some YouTube videos. And now I'm going to show you what I made for lunch. I'm making a brown rice pasta with tomato-based sauce. This is a gluten-free pasta from Aldi, and I put half the packet in that stainless steel pot while the water's boiling in the kettle. Now I'm just cutting up 1 tomato. You can add more tomatoes if you want, but this tomato is just to be blended up in the Vitamix and added to the sauce. If you want, you could add some fresh herbs. There is some basil in the garden, but I didn't add that this time because I just wanted to be quick about it. So there's the blended up tomato and the water's boiling there. I'm adding in the blended tomato to a different pot to cook for a little bit. And to this cooked mixture you can add some dried herbs if you want. I chose not to add any. I've just added in the store-bought pasta sauce. This is from Coles. It's Five Brothers summer vegetable pasta sauce, and I did check the back to make sure it's vegan because not all tomato-based sauces are vegan. There are sauces that include cheese in the ingredients, so I made sure it didn't have any. And I'm just keeping an eye out on the other pot, making sure that it doesn't overflow or anything. So just mixing up the fresh tomato mixture with the pasta sauce. If I wanted, I could add salt or pepper or any other spices, but all that I decided to add was some organic butter beans from Coles. This is just 1 can. I'm draining out the mixture, or draining out the liquid, and then also just rinsing out the can. So I've rinsed it twice with filtered water. This is just to make sure that as much of the canned liquid is gone as possible. I prefer not to have my food too salty, and this canned food does have some added salt in it, so I wanted to rinse it out a bit. And after I've rinsed it out, I add it to the pasta sauce mix. So if you want, you could also add some fresh vegetables like spinach. Another quick option is to add chopped frozen spinach if you have any in the freezer, or you could add some fresh or frozen corn kernels. So this is a very quick recipe. The brown rice pasta has now cooked, and I'm draining it out in this stainless steel colander. After draining it out, I just transfer the brown rice pasta to 2 bowls because it didn't all fit in 1 bowl. This is a very big meal. I actually had this for lunch and dinner. It was a very late lunch. I had it at about 4 or 5 o'clock, so I didn't feel like having dinner afterwards. I also had that breakfast pretty early, so this is actually all that I ate for one day. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!